Subject: Nav Officer Kron. Species: Urukari. Description: Reptilian humanoid, no tail. 5 feet 3 inches, 1.6 meters, average height. 135 pounds, 61 kilograms, average weight. 105-year life expectancy. Ship: HFY Lolona. Fights with honor.
Location: seul.
The shiphead thinks this mission is supposed to be pretty standard, but something's bothering me about it. Warp fluctuations? There aren't many things that can cause warp fluctuations, and definitely not anything that we wouldn't be able to tell from home with our probe network. We have probes that are constantly in FTL, which is probably how they detected the warp fluctuations to begin with. But the probes should have been able to tell what was causing the fluctuations, so there was no need for us, unless the probes didn't survive long enough to determine the cause. Shiphead, I don't think we should enter real space near the fluctuations. I voiced my concern to Uliana. Agreed. Bring us out just outside of the system. We'll have a peek with deep sensors and move in if necessary. The shiphead seemed to notice my nervousness. Don't worry, Kron. It's just a routine scouting mission. Yeah, Kron the coward, Kryan said with a chuckle. I shot her a glare and retorted with, better to be Kron the coward than Kryan the Clo. That's enough, you two, shiphead Uliana said with a slight smile. Kron, drop us from warp when ready. Understood, sir. Dropping from warp in 3, 2, 1. I finished my countdown and the process for exiting FTL speeds at the same time. Like a professional. I wasn't able to be proud of myself for long before the proximity alarm sounded an enemy alert. Panicking, I checked my scans and saw an OU destroyer-class vessel just as the target lock alarm sounded. Our shields were still down from exiting warp. We're dead. Must flee. I checked our scans for other ships and noticed something terrible. The warp field in system was a complete mess, and there was a ship at the center of it all. Could it be causing the warp irregularities? And these weren't fluctuations. These are waves in subspace. If we had tried to warp into this, we would have been torn to pieces. Thankfully, we were out of range, so I began to turn the ship just as the missiles hit us. My head slammed on my console, cracking the screen. It didn't hurt, but I could feel warm blood dripping down my face and chin. I quickly entered the command for a blind jump and began to power up the FTL drive. Get us out of here, Kron. Blind jump. Shiphead Uliana sounded muffled. Darkness began to form in circles around my vision as I watched the FTLD power up. The target lock alarm sounded again just as the drive became ready, and I slammed my hand on the panel, sending us into the warp once again. I could feel myself passing out as I heard the ship creak and groan under the strain of an unshielded FTL jump. Then I was in and out of consciousness for a while. We have multiple hull breaches, I heard Luna say in a panicked voice. There's no way they were there by chance. That was Kryan, my sister. I hope she's okay. We need to inform the Republic as soon as we can. Shiphead. Oh no, I didn't tell the shiphead what I saw. If the Republic sends ships into the system, they'll be destroyed before they can exit warp. I tried to open my eyes. I need to wake up. I need to warn them. I saw light and realized I was on a stretcher. Then darkness again. I saw one of our medics. Then darkness again. Then I saw someone I hadn't ever seen before. Blackened. Skin. No hair. No, wait. They only have hair on the top of their head. Grey hair with some black at the roots. Who? I tried to say before the darkness took me again. Oh, it's Kryan. She wants to play Splat the Bug. It's my favorite game. I'm so good at it. I always beat her at it, but she keeps playing with me because I play dollies with her. It's only fair. She's trying to cheer me up because I hurt my head. By the sun, it hurts so bad. It hurts too bad to play. I'm sorry, Cryan, I don't want to disappoint you, but I need to rest now. I hurt really bad. I need to sleep. I'm so tired now. No, wait, I need to wake up. I can't sleep. I have to warn you and the shiphead and the Republic. I'm an officer, damn it. I can't let them all die. I can't let those damn machines kill more of us. I need to wake up. Wake up. It will allow us to more easily clone tissue. The weird-looking alien I saw before said to Cryan. Darkness again.
No.
I need to be awake. Now. He keeps slipping in and out of a coma. Thanks to the blood we got from you, we're going to be able to stem the brain bleed and repair his skull. I looked up and saw the alien talking to Cryan. He won't even have a scar. He might be a bit sore about that. Chicks like scars. The darkness started to come again, but I fought it harder this time. Tried to talk. Mistake. Pain. Why would he care what birds think, Doctor? Cryan asked. Especially baby ones? Ha! Oh, chicks is slang for. I faded again. Damn. I'm on the ship again. The ship head. I have to warn him. I stand up, but he's not there. I run through the ship, room after room. Nobody. I go back to the bridge. Everyone is here. Ship head. The warp irregularities. They're a trap by the OU. I scream at Uliina. Why are you naked? The shiphead laughs at me. I look down. Where are my clothes? Everyone is laughing. So embarrassing. Everyone starts taunting me. Oh no. Why have I done this? Why did I think it would be a good idea to be naked in front of everyone? Now they won't listen to me about the warp fluctuations because they're too busy laughing at me. They must think I'm crazy. I woke up to see shiphead Uliina and Cryan sitting beside me. I check and see that I'm wearing some sort of gown. Thank the sun. How are you feeling? Shiphead Uliina asked. Better. Can I get up? Not yet, Cryan said. You just had brain surgery. Even with the technology that the humans possess, the doctor wants you to stay in bed for a couple of days while they monitor you. Cryan, I'm glad you're okay, I said with a smile. Then it hit me. What's a human? That's my cue, said a voice to the side of me. I looked and saw a strangely familiar alien who had very dark and wrinkled skin with grey hair. I felt like I knew him from somewhere. What a weird feeling. Something about birds? They're the ones who rescued us. You slept through the whole thing. Lazy, said Cryan, trying not to cry from relief. Better lazy than dead, dear sister, I said with a smile. Then I remembered something. Shiphead. The OU were the cause of the warp fluctuations. They have a ship that was making something like waves in subspace that would have torn us apart if we had entered their range. Uliina's eyes grew wide, and we sat in silence for a moment. Then a voice came over an intercom. What a remarkable coincidence. Shiphead Uliina, we just received permission from the Directorate of the United Systems to formally request access to your ship's files for information pertaining to the Omni-Union. I looked inquisitively at the shiphead and my sister. Cryan gave me a look that meant not to freak out, which made me want to freak out. You have my permission, Tim. Thank you. Rest assured we will only be accessing information regarding the Omni-Union, as per first contact legislative protocols. Also, we'll need to have a talk about repairs at some point, but we've got to wait for the bureaucrats on that one too, Tim said. Who's Tim? I asked. He's an artificial intelligence that's working with the humans. He's under contract for the next 12 years, apparently, Uliina answered, looking just as confused as I did. Wait, if they're working with AI, then are they the enemy? Are we prisoners of war? I asked, panic seeping into my voice. No, the shiphead shook his head. The OU aren't actually AI. I guess. Humans are more advanced than we are, so they have a different term for what the OU are. 6. Virtual intelligence. I think that they think that someone is controlling the OU, but I'm not sure. I'm going to be honest, I'm just a simple shiphead. All of this is well above my pay grade. What's the difference between an AI and a 6? I asked. Thin Air answered. I can invent stuff. Actually think about things. 6 are imitative. They have extremely limited extrapolation capabilities. Comparing me to them is akin to comparing you to a lizard. I was stunned by many revelations that happened all at once. I'd always wondered why the OU didn't have technology much more advanced than our own. And I had also just noticed we weren't on the Lolona anymore, which must mean that we were on the human ship. The humans which were advanced enough to be able to distinguish between types of created intelligence, and have an AI the likes of which we've never seen working with them. And did that machine just insult me? I was about to ask when an alarm sounded. I looked at the shiphead and my sister, and they looked back at me. Then we all looked at the human. "Damn it, twice in one day," he muttered as he sat down. A voice that wasn't Tim came over the intercom. "All hands, to your stations. This is not a drill. Non-essential personnel, please secure yourself. Prepare for battle."